So, good morning everyone. It's taken a few weeks for me to come back online after the dieta that I had with Blue Lotus. I learned so much from this flower. I'm going to take one out for you. So this sacred flower, which was so important to the Egyptians, used for many different ceremonies. She is absolutely incredible, and I learned so much from her. And when I say things like the Blue Lotus taught me how to not leak energy, you might not know how she taught me that. And she taught me that when I was trying to multitask after I drank her, I would feel so dizzy that I'd have to sit down. I couldn't multitask at all. I just couldn't do lots of things, and I was forced to slow down. And over time it wasn't so extreme, but that happened at the beginning of the dieta, and what she was showing me was that I couldn't contain energy in the way I was moving and the way I have been moving. So she showed me that by physically making me slow down to look at things. One of the things that she really made me do was complete every action before I took another action. And then I was able to hold her medicine. So that's one of the ways she taught me. Obviously, she's also a dream walker, so she helps us go to sleep. And when we ask questions, she comes in the night to answer the questions in our dream. So a lot of us had a lot of strong visuals. I was shown a lot of ceremonies in Egypt through her. Obviously the connection to Isis as people call her, and Hathor. What she did, which was profound for me, was connect me to the wisdoms of Kundalini Yoga that I already held within me through many, many years of training and practicing, but that I had forgotten something very, very key. And she showed me in a beautiful dream the connection between the lotus, which grows through the mud and then opens to the sun in the daytime. That myself, she helps to clear. She clears the crown and clears the third eye. So you have a very clear, open channel, if you like. But this channel cannot be fully integrated or fully understood until you are deeply rooted in the mud, because she is rooted and then she rises and opens. So she connected me back to Guru Nanak, who was the founder, if you like, of Sikhism. But the story and the legend of Guru Nanak is that he spent 3 days and 3 nights under the river, and everybody thought he had died, but actually when he emerged as light. And he famously said, there is no Hindu, there is no Muslim, we are all one. But the first thing he said was the Mul mantra, followed by Japji. Japji is like the scripture, if you like, of Sikhism. Mul mantra for me has been the mantra which I already knew the moment I heard it. So with Kundalini Yoga, from my experience of Kundalini Yoga, the moment I tuned in, I basically downloaded the lineage as if I had already known it. I tuned in, and then I saw a sequence of historical events, and I understood the Raj, the regal Raj Yoga. So I downloaded the whole thing. The moment I said the mantra, that is because I have a karmic connection to this practice. It was profound for me, and I didn't understand really what happened. I came out of the class, I'd done the class, and I was like, what just happened to me? Because I was told some very important bits of information, and I've only just come to realise that is myself telling me rather than something from outside of me. So what beautiful Blue Lotus has done has reminded me and reconnected me to the sacred tools that I already know, to the practice that I already have within me on how I can crown myself. And I crown myself using the Kundalini techniques and also using the sacred womb codes that I also hold. So the first thing she showed me was that you cannot fully integrate and understand and receive the gifts and the wisdoms of the open crown chakra unless you are fully rooted. The second thing she taught me was every woman deserves to know and be given access to these tools to crown herself. And hence I have started, the process started as building the Blue Lotus School of Yoga, where I can share with every woman the codes and the techniques which help me crown myself. And what does crown myself mean? It means that I hold the codes, I hold the keys to my own expansion, to my own understanding of myself, to being the person who is in charge of my destiny in this lifetime, to expanding, to understanding my sovereign self. This is what crowning means to me. I've come a very, very, very long way to having a very open crown chakra, but not being rooted. So one of my big teachings for anyone who comes to me, and a lot of people who come to me say they suffer with or they struggle with being connected to their body or a very speedy mind, that's because that was my learnings. So I get the students, or I get the people who need the medicine that I hold, and the medicine that I hold is, how do we stay rooted and stay in our physical bodies when we hold so much information with the crown, but on this planet, when this planet feels harsh. I remember when I was young feeling like I didn't know where I was, I didn't understand the place, and I saw too much pain and too much suffering. That wasn't just actually like my family, I saw it around me. I didn't like a lot of things that I saw when I was very young. I didn't understand how to be here. So through a lot of very hard trials that I've had since a young teenager onward, I have found a way to come into my physical body, to connect to Mother Earth, to understand that she's here all the time nourishing us, and to really love myself, and to honor my womb and honor my heart, honor my mind, honor all the energy bodies, and to be so grateful to be here and to live and love. And these are the teachings which I will teach. We get these lessons so that we can share with others, so that we are here to help the young generations who also are helping us